Chapter 1. Earth, Masaki House. One morning at Tenchi's house, Ryoki woke up and went to Tenchi's room to wake him. She was always the first up in the morning. She woke up and turned from her young humanoid form into her cat form and woke up Sasami. Then she snuck into the hallway, so she didn't wake up Aika, who was asleep next to Sasami. She passed through Ryoko's room, which didn't have a door or wall separating it from the hall which overlooked the living room. She climbed the stairs leading to Tenchi's room very quietly. Not because she didn't want to wake anyone up, especially Ryoko, who was sleeping on a beam in the rafters, but because she didn't want to wake up Tenchi before she got into his room. She jumped through his door using molecular permeability to phase through it and snuck up into his bed quietly. Tenchi had sharp intuition and woke up easily if snuck up on uncarefully. Partially because Washu encouraged people to sneak into his room while he slept to encourage him to develop the habit. Ryoki pounced on the bed, but after celebrating her victory against Tenchi's defenses, she soon realized no one was inside. She was sad that her victory against Tenchi's intuition was all in her head and wondered where he was. So Sena is really in space? Tenchi asked Washu. He had gone outside with her to investigate the results of her attempts to improve the soil in the field in areas which were bad with yielding crops. Oh, yes, I heard it from Sito herself, Washa told him. She also told him how Sena had gotten into space. She noticed the concerned look on Tenchi's face. You're worried, aren't you? Considering his bad luck. I agree with Kiriko. I think that it would be safer for him to stay on Earth. I heard that you've known him for a long time. Yeah. I used to get caught up in his bad luck all the time, Tenchi said, remembering the past with a wry smile. Ha ha ha. I bet that was a disaster. To Tenchi the words disaster and Sena went together naturally, but Washu assured him that Sito and Eri thought of it as a talent. Tenchi wasn't quite sure how attracting pirates and criminals was a talent. He was worried for Sena and Washu could tell. He's always struggled with his bad luck. But if he can't run away from it, then does it really matter where he lives? At least this way he gets to do something he wants to do, right? Maybe so, but still if I was Sena, I think I'd choose the safer option. You almost sound you worry about him like a little brother. Well, in a way he is, isn't he? He first encountered Sena over 10 years before. There was no one else Tenchi's age in the village except for Kiriko's brother Kai, so they played together almost every day. But Tenchi's range of friends expanded in his high school years, and those opportunities to hang out with Kai gradually decreased. Naturally, he met Sena through Kai, and the same thing happened with Sena as with Kai. And I also saw that many people avoided Sena. He was ostracized. I felt I had to do something about it. If I were in that situation, I don't think I'd be able to handle it. Well, it seems that Sito and Eri actually appreciate Sena for his abilities, and I was thinking that I might want to do something with it as well. It's just that. I'm worried, he said. If it's such a big deal to you, then let's do something. It shouldn't be too hard. I'll just have to get the right materials together. Oh, that would be great actually. Let's make a good luck charm. It should be no problem for me, the genius scientist Washu, to cook one up. Tenchi regretted what he said. He seemed to have walked right into a landmine. He apologized to Sena in his mind. Okay, but be careful. Okay. Don't worry. I'll make it perfect. Mia. Ryoki came up to Tenchi crying. She was glad to finally find him.